But they all have their own individual life cycles and importance. Take, for example, what's probably the most important of these species, the Atlantic silversides, what we commonly call spearing, what I like to call our ultimate forage fish. With a 2 year lifespan, the young of last year, which are now 5 to 6 inch adults, begin their yearly exodus into the bay around the end of February. For the next few months, these massive concentrations will slowly circulate the estuary, moving throughout the bay, up into the tributaries, and back again, breeding as they go. Then, by the end of June, early July, they make their exodus back out of the bay, back to the inlet surf and ocean. But they leave behind the young of the year. Now, for the rest of the season, these massive populations will dominate the lower and middle Barnegat estuary. At only 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half when the breeders left, by the flood tides of late August and September reaching a size of 3 to 3.5 inches, they'll create backlogs at staging areas near inlets so great that they actually roar like a rainstorm. Then they too make their exodus into the inlet surf and ocean. And though they're still going to remain numerous, possibly right into December, depending on water temperature, that's the life cycle of our ultimate forage fish. Now, you could say that their life cycle represents everything we need to know about them. But there are two conditions of existence in our estuary and every place else, actually. You're either alive or you give life to something else. And you can't disconnect the two. And that's the fundamental definition of a food chain. Now let's see how the silverside's life cycle fits into that food chain.